Drew Alba alongside Walla Walla Sweets head coach Colby Watilo. Colby, you got 2 wins under your belt as being a first ever head coach. How does that feel?
It's exciting. It's been fun to watch the guys go out and compete. Going on the road to open up the year is never early, but picking up 2 wins and securing a series win on the first 2 nights is a good start. That's for sure.
Secured the series win, but I gotta think that you want to be greedy and steal this 3rd game. What are you telling the guys out there to stay hungry?
Yeah, I think the big thing going into we did an off day tomorrow, and so the big message kind of when we left the park yesterday, when we showed up today is, hey, empty the tank. Like, we're going to get our day off to rest, so go all in, leave it all out there on the field. We'll get our chance to get back to Walla Walla for a night, recover, get our legs underneath us, and get ready to go into Yakima after this one.
There has not been the closing pitching has been excellent. So has the starting pitching, but in both games, the Drifters out-hit the Sweets and still got the win. There's no errors so far committed by the Sweets. Is that kind of your guys' philosophy going into the season?
Yeah, we're trying to make sure that we can secure the baseball and make other teams string hits together to score runs. We've done a good job capitalizing on some mistakes that Springfield's made so far in this series with different pass balls and different infield plays that we've been able to score runs on, and so that's been huge. I think we just continue to stay the course. I think we have a offense that can strike at any time, and we kind of know, hey, if we're within a couple of runs, there's still a chance for us to fight back in this game, and that's kind of what we've done. Even though we've got down yesterday, we got down early, and we continue to come right back and in the middle innings put ourselves in a spot to win a game.
Look at today's matchup. You got Aiden Rady out on the bump. What do you expect out of him?
I'm expecting him to go out there and throw a lot of strikes. He's a guy that's going to go compete. He's excited for to have the ball in his hands. He's we've known for 5 or 6, basically since he showed up this week that this was going to be his first start of the season. So he's been looking forward to it. We've been kind of saving him up to be ready to go today. So I'm expecting him to give us a good start to the first half of this ball game, and then, like you said, turn it over to some of those bullpen arms and go secure a sweep here on the road.
You talk about being on the road. There's a lot of free time in between games. What are the guys doing? How are you kind of staying everyone locked in?
Hey, it's a lot of free time, and there's a lot of regional Division I baseball going on TV. Right. So guys are watching a lot of baseball. Guys are spending a lot of time together. It's going to find the places to eat, just kind of getting to know one another. And as guys are, we try to kind of break up some of the roommates, right? Not just put everyone who's on the same school or from the same place in the same room. So guys are getting to just know each other, getting to just kind of find out the background story and just kind of building those relationships here early on.
We're here in Springfield, right next to Eugene, kind of like a college place, Walla Walla type vibe. So I got to ask, what do you think about that Oregon game yesterday?
I don't have many thoughts on it. It's a bummer as a Northwest guy to see the Ducks season end, and I'm sure the Waz and the South there are going to get the ship righted a little bit, but we have a former pitcher that I coached that finished up his career playing for the Ducks this year, and so got to connect with him. And I know they're frustrated. It was a crazy regional, not how they wanted it to go, but I'm sure they'll be right back at it.
The wind is howling here, Colby. Just send the ball in the air. Is that the objective? Kind of send it out to left field?
Yeah, let's get a lot of barrels when if they try to throw inside, get the barrel out front and get it elevated in the air and see if we can run a few balls out of here.
Elevated in the air. You got Yakima on the other end of it. I know obviously you're still focused on today's game. Battle of the Basin, though, coming up. It's got to be kind of special.
Yeah, it's exciting. Battle of the Basin, obviously kind of our rivalry game as we look at other teams here in the West Coast League, and so it's fun to get them this early on. It's back-to-back road trips for us, so we get to go to their place, hopefully get a series win, so their backs are against the wall when they come to Walla Walla later this year.
A few guys who were in the starting lineup yesterday, obviously, get the rest day. What was the mindset on that? Kind of just resting legs, or you wanted to switch it up?
Yeah, I think it's giving guys opportunity. Giving some guys some rest, and even just giving them an opportunity. Hey, when we show up today, we're going to take BP. We're going to go through the full thing, even on a getaway day on the road. And so give them a day to kind of invest in their development and what they're doing in their training, be a little bit more maybe mechanical focused, maybe kind of help to get back in rhythm. And then when we get to Yakima, they'll be right back in there. And also excited to see some other guys. We're going to have 3 guys for play here at Hamlin for Bushnell in the lineup here to start the game. And so, I think it'll be good to see those guys kind of in a familiar territory and play with some fresh legs and kind of bring some excitement to the ball game.
And now Trevor T, he moves up to second in the lineup after last night's game-ending catch. He's been electric out there in the field. What's your evaluation of him?
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Trevor. I knew he was an exciting player. It was, there was a little bit of kind of some wait and see what happened, right? Red shirt at Colorado Mesa this year, so not much game information on what he's capable of doing, and he hasn't taken long to show us what he's capable of. Offensively, he's getting big hits. He's driving in runs, like I think about the sack fly that he had yesterday, first pitch sack fly to score a run, and then he's making great plays. So he's going to move up in the lineup. He's going to play shortstop today, so he's going to kind of anchor that infield for the Sweets today as we go into this one.
I've been talking about it a lot on the broadcast, but in summer ball, obviously, a lot of these guys come from maybe not playing a lot in the college season. Some of these guys, it's been over 365 days from competitive baseball. Some guys jump right into it, and some take a while. Do you realize the difference between those two types of players?
Yeah, I think you can start to see it early, but I think the approach to trying to work with them here is pretty similar no matter who they are. It's, hey, stay the course, right? Continue to have good at bats, continue to have a great approach. If it's on the mound, hey, continue to don't attack, and knowing that some of those results, they might be a little up and down early on, but if we give them the opportunities, if they can make the most of what they have, hopefully that dispersion rate of the results kind of starts to narrow and we get some consistent performances. But overall, even for some guys that only had maybe a couple innings this spring, or some guys that, hey, haven't thrown in a year or haven't had any at-bats, I think we've been highly competitive on both sides of the ball, which has been great to see.
You talk about opportunities, a big opportunity today. Sweets, one game away from the series sweep starting in the season 3-0. Thanks so much, Colby.
Yeah, thanks, Drew.